LEGO has made around 900 Star Wars sets in the past 24 years since 1999. From big sets to small sets, from good sets to bad sets, and from overrated sets to underrated sets, although there's a small handful of sets that were really a step ahead of the other sets released at the same time they were. Sets that if were released today would easily hold up with the rest of the sets currently in retail, or would even be the best set of the current year. Sets that really are just the pinnacle of LEGO's ability to make a perfect Star Wars set. So today, I want to count down 10 LEGO Star Wars sets that I think will never be outdated. Before we get into it, I do want to say that I didn't pick any sets that are newer than 2015 because I feel like after 2015 there wasn't really a whole lot of advancements in LEGO Star Wars sets up until now, so I really just decided to play it fair and cap it off at 2015. Another thing I want to say for relatively all the sets on this list is that I'm mainly going to be focusing on the quality of the builds rather than the minifigures, because some of the minifigures on the sets released prior to 2010 didn't have any leg printing, so that obviously makes them outdated. So overall I'm going to be focusing mainly on the quality of the builds, although I will be speaking on the minifigures a little bit. Starting off at our number 10 spot, we have 7674 V19 Torrent. This set was released in July of 2008 and retired in December of 2009. It has 471 pieces and it retailed for $55. Although if you want to buy this set new today, it is going for anywhere between $400 to $500 on the third-party market. In my opinion, this has probably the best feature on any LEGO Star Wars set ever made, and it was definitely one of the most advanced Star Wars sets to release in 2008. If you didn't know, there are two hydraulic pieces in the body of the ship, and they're connected to a whole Technic system along with the landing gear and the three wings. So basically you flip this little switch on the back and then you just pick the set up and the wings and the landing gear will naturally fold down. And I think this is easily one of the best, if not the best feature on any LEGO Star Wars set ever made. And I think this definitely still holds up today, even the appearance of the build. If LEGO ever releases a new V19 Torrent set, I imagine it'll be almost exactly like this one, although obviously they'll update the figure and they might throw on a few more tiles on the wings. Moving on to my number 9 spot, we have A018 Armored Assault Tank. This set was released in January of 2009 and retired in December 2010. It has 407 pieces and it retailed for $50, and today it is going for around $250 to $300 on the third-party market. Now it's actually crazy that this set is over 14 years old now, and it is still the most modern and best looking AAT that LEGO has made. I'm pretty sure most of us know that the one that came out in 2015 and the one that came out in 2020 are really lackluster compared to this one. The overall design of the model is really just as accurate as you can get with an AAT. The scale and shaping is perfect, the detailing is perfect, and then along with that you get 7 amazing minifigures. The most notable ones being those super battle droids with blaster arms, which LEGO only released in one other set, which was the Battle for Geonosis in 2011. And then obviously you get Yoda and a clone trooper, which you can't really go wrong with. So as of now, for the foreseeable future, I don't really think LEGO's ever going to make an armored assault tank as good as this one. Moving on to the number 8 spot, I have 8088 ARC 170 Starfighter. This set was released in January of 2010 and retired in July of 2012. It has 396 pieces, and when it came out it retailed for $60, and today it is going for around $500 on the third-party market. Now this set would have been higher up on this list if it wasn't the last ARC 170 that LEGO had made, because most of the other sets on this list are sets that are mainly better than their remakes. So if this wasn't the last ARC 170 that LEGO had made, I think I would have definitely put it up higher on this list, because this is an extremely modern set, especially for 2009. I mean, if this set was released in 2023, obviously upgrade the figures a little bit, it would definitely be one of, if not the best set releasing this year. I think the design is just pretty much flawless, and if LEGO remade an ARC 170, I don't really see how much different it would be than this one. I think the most they would do is make the wings a little bit thicker, but other than that, I don't really think there's much more you could do to this set to make it better. Moving on to our number 8 spot, we have A098 Clone Turbo Tank. This set was released in June of 2010 and retired in July of 2012. It has 1,141 pieces, and when it released, it retailed for $120. Although today in 2023, it is going for around $600 to $700 on the third-party market. Besides it being based on the Clone Wars and not Episode 3, this really is as good as it can get with a turbo tank. It has plenty of features and plenty of detail on the outside, and it's also massive and has really big tires and really does represent what a turbo tank is supposed to be, and it definitely puts the 2016 model to shame. I mean, due to its size and the amount of detail, excluding the minifigures, I think this set would easily hold up in 2023 and for years to come. Moving on to our number 6 spot, we have 7662 Trade Federation MTT. This set was released in June of 2007 and retired in December of 2008. It has 1,330 pieces and it retailed for $100. And today in 2023, it is going for around $1,500 on the third-party market. Now there's not really much I have to say about this. Most of you know this is widely considered to be one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets ever made. I mean, this really is just the perfect MTT. The 2014 version is just not even comparable to how good this one is. The build has an immense amount of detail and it looks very modern, and also the shaping is just flawless. I mean, I don't think they could have accurately gotten the shape down any more than they did here. And then not just the build, it also includes 20 21 droids, which is just completely unheard of today. I mean, there's not really a whole lot more I have to say. You guys definitely know that this set still holds up today in 2023. Although there is one thing that could make this set more modern, and that is if they use the light brown pieces that were used on the 2014 version. I'm not sure why they didn't use them in 2007. I'm pretty sure they didn't actually have that color back then. So really this set could be better if it was in a light brown color, although that doesn't really count as the minifigures and the shaping and everything I mentioned just makes this set almost flawless. Moving on to the number 5 spot, we have 75086 Battle Droid Troop Carrier. This set was released in January of 2015 and retired in December 2016. It has 565 pieces and it retailed for only $40. Although if you want to buy this set new today, you're going to be looking at paying around $200 to $250 on the third-party market. Now some of you might be wondering why I put this set higher than the MTT, and I'm not in any way saying this set is better than the MTT at all. I just think for a Battle Droid Troop Carrier, this is a very well made set, and it's definitely going to last longer than the MTT. It has the perfect amount of droids and a Gunyan to fight with them, and unlike the MTT, it actually got the colors down perfectly, so that is why I had to put it just one spot higher. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have 10195 Republic Dropship with AT-OT Walker. This set was released in May of 2009 and retired in December of 2011. It has 1,758 pieces and it retailed for $250. And today it is going for anywhere between $2,000 to $2,500 on the third-party market, with some even going northwards of $3,000. Now I don't think many of you are surprised that this set is on this list. This is another set that is widely considered to be the best LEGO Star Wars set ever made, and it's easy to tell why. I mean, you get 2 massive vehicles in one set, and not just that, it also comes with 8 clone troopers, 6 regular and 2 pilots. I think the dropship overshadows the AT-OT a little bit, just because it looks a little bit sleeker and looks like it had more thought put into the design. The AT-OT does look really good, it's just the seating on the top is lacking a little bit of detail, so that's really why I had to put this set at the number 4 spot. I would have loved to put it higher, but the AT-OT is pulling it back just a little bit. But regardless, if this set was released today, I mean, it'd easily be the best set of the year, and I think this thing will hold up for many years to come. Moving on to the number 3 spot, we have 75060 Slave 1. This set was released in January of 2015 and retired in December of 2018. It has 1,996 pieces and it retailed for $200. Although today it is going for around $600 on the third-party market. This set is a fan favorite and it's definitely an S-tier UCS set. It has an immense amount of detail on the outside and has a lot of features on the inside. The minifigures are also really good, especially that arm printed Boba Fett that is exclusive to this set. And overall, this is just a great display piece and a great model of the Slave 1. And it definitely puts the other Slave 1 models to shame, especially the one that came out in 2021. That one is just hideous in my opinion. I don't know why everyone hypes that set up. I think it's way too small. It doesn't represent the Slave 1 at all. But this one, on the other hand, I mean, keep in mind it is UCS. It still just represents exactly what the Slave 1 is supposed to be, and it looks amazing. And obviously, this set still holds up today, and honestly, I think it's probably the best $200 UCS set that we've ever gotten, and I don't think it's going to lose that title anytime soon. Moving on to the number 2 spot, we have 10212 Imperial Shuttle. This set was released in September of 2010 and retired in December of 2012. It has 2,503 pieces and it retailed for $260. Although today it is going for around $1,500 on the third-party market. Now I think without a doubt this is one of the best UCS sets ever made, if not the best. It easily rivals all the other UCS sets that have been released, even the big ones that have been releasing today that are $600 and $700 like the Star Destroyer and the AT-AT. This set really does just showcase LEGO's full ability to make a great Star Wars model, and even when it's on display it doesn't even look like it's made out of Legos, and that's honestly one of my favorite things about it. This is one of the most realistic sets LEGO has ever made, and it's honestly not even really a question if this set still holds up today or not. Really, besides the minifigures, I just never see this model being outdone. And finally, moving on to my number 1 spot, the set that I think will hold up the longest out of every other set on this list, we have 75021 Republic Gunship. This set was released in June of 2013 and retired in December of 2014. It has 1,175 pieces and it retailed for $120. Although today it is going for around $600 to $700 on the third-party market. Now I had to put this set at the number 1 spot because it really is one of the most well-rounded LEGO Star Wars sets that we've ever gotten. I think it is the perfect play-scale gunship. It looks very accurate, it has a very sleek design and a lot of detail on the outside, and it comes with a great selection of minifigures, although really the only thing it's lacking is a second clone pilot. But again, that's kind of excusable because I am mainly focusing on the builds, and I really think that's what this is. I mean, I think this is the perfect play-scaled gunship build, and I think it's easily going to rival the gunship coming out later this year. Even though that one is going to be based off the Coruscant Guards, I still think this one will rival it and probably be better than it too. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think about this list in the comments below, and if you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you want to check out more of my videos, you can see them on the end screen right now.